Right, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for the final day of Group Stage Rugby in the 2024 Varsity Cup. The final round before the business end. Really, semi-finals in a week's time, a final in 2 weeks' time as the Varsity Cup. It's been a fantastic Varsity Cup so far. It will come to an end. For Wits today, it will be their final clash. It's a bit of a dead rubber for Wits in terms of them not being able to reach the semi-finals. However, for Shimlas, a lot on the line as they try and finish as high up that log as possible and give themselves that home semi and potentially even a home final. So plenty to play out for Shimlas, who for me have been the most impressive side that I've really watched throughout the competition. Them and NWU have been pretty good from the get-go. Other sides taking a little bit longer for them to sort of settle in, but have impressed over the way. So here we go, kickoff between from Idegwa and we are underway at the Wits Stadium. It's started to take that from John Ray Stopforth. The Wits playing in their white, their yellow stripe across there. Shimlas in their blue. Right, let's go off John Renell is behind there. He's at a very good tournament. John Renell. That's not a good moment for Sid Sharp and McQuenna, who almost managed to regather. It is a knock-on advantage. It falls to Frankie Doss Rice. That is a fantastic turner. I've been saying it all competition that one of the men to watch for Wits, Calvin Kananengo, once again over that ball, winning a penalty. He's been absolutely brilliant so far from Wits. One of their highlights really of the season, I think, has been the season he's had. Been very, very impressed with him and early into the action. And it's a great turner from him. Horrible conditions so far in Johannesburg. I think they've gotten a little bit better, but throughout the day it's been very cold, very windy, and very rainy as well. The sun's even coming out on this side. So it looks a bit of improvement on my side at least. It looks like the sun's even a bit out there. So yeah, a lot better conditions than what we sort of expected to see. And they go to the front of the line. It's a good inside ball to kind of then go preset move there from Wits. Strong carry that coming from Carl Smith, I think it was. Yeah, it is Carl Smith. But Shimmer's to turn the ball over. They go across to Houston now kicking behind from Jean Renal. And nobody home for Wits, but the ball does bounce aside towards Apollos. This is Marco Annis now. He's got a space on the right-hand side there. Looks like he might have overcooked that. He's very much overcooked that. Well cooked. Not his best moment, the fullback from Shimlas. Good counter-attacking fullback. That just far too much juice on it. Right, so another line out just outside the 22. Once more space in between, or trying to close the gap a little bit there. And then going to good work there. Donny Dweber. Side 22, yeah, Wits is a slow start from there down the right-hand side. There's space now, and he goes himself, does Dustin Holmes. Good work this from vertical camp to try and get things going. Now it's George Devonish. But, well, ripped in the tackle, but illegally so. So penalty here for Wits. Decision, I mean, for me, just might as well go for touch. Nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Yeah, really, they can't get to the semi-final. No point really taking the points here. And you can see they're pointing towards the touch. Yeah, why not? Have a go. Have a go. Yep, Tariq Apollo's going towards the corner here. So Wits now trying to ride a bit of a wave here, get early momentum from there. Right, need to be nice and solid here to get the line out. Watchalong's been good so far in this early 2. And they go to the back of the line to Linda and Kusani, but that is a skew from Devet Watchaling, so there will be a scrum here, first scrum of the day. Pretty poor that from Wits. A good opportunity for them to try and open the scoring. So Shimlas at the moment 4th on the log, but there are 3 teams currently all tied second, really, with 23 points. The bonus point victory here from the Shimlas could take them up to 28 points, and they'll have to wait and see what happens. Eagles are playing Ike, so one of them will drop points. An opportunity here for Shimlas to try and get themselves into that top 2. That's where they want to be. Try and guarantee that home playoff. Eagles, I think if Eagles get a victory over Shimlas, then they will top the log. And others, you got March take on CUT. It is at CUT, who I've been quite impressed with, despite them not getting many results. They've had some good games at CUT against Ikes, and those are all at top side. UJ versus UWC, very much dead over. UJ have avoided that automatic relegation. UWC, however, will be relegated from the competition. Their final outing in the Varsity Cup. They get themselves back up from the Varsity Shield. If they do. Right, so that's a reset scrum. Yeah, Jean Renel will feed the scrum. Has gone down, but he's available for Jean Renel. Goes on the left-hand side. Steps back inside as Severo Zondani. Klope now in a scrum half. Frees up Jean Renel to come to the back of the rack there. Looks like a shape for the box kick. Deep inside 22. Can go for touch. And in fact, decides to go all the way back. And Ethan Wenzel, who's had a pretty solid tournament so far, he will look to clear. And will find touch. Good stuff there from Wenzel. I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Ethan Wenzel. There's been a lot of very promising fly halves actually across the tournament. Tariq Polis, this number 10, one of them. I quite like him. Very good with ball in hand. Likes to try and take the ball to the line. Likes to get them on the front foot. And that's also a skew coming from Shimlas. So we turn over ball. It'll be a Wits scrum now outside 22. All of a sudden, attacking option for them. Not ideal conditions here. There is a bit of a wind rolling around, and I imagine that it'll be quite wet underfoot. And another street stitch here. Move it slightly because, as I said, it is quite wet underfoot, so the grass is churning up a bit there. But Wits can do, yeah, it's a nice opportunity. They can get a nice solid platform. They have the full width of the field to work with. Free kick what you're taking, yeah, by Vernick Camp, but the referee says no, he wants to take it from the mark. They decide to go for the scrum, yeah, Wits. It's an interesting decision to make. This is the strong grab, the tight head, obviously backing himself here. That's pretty messy there from Wits with another knock on there from Dusty Holmes. So, another scrum, yeah, this time will be a Shimlas feed. Let's see now. We have Shimlas ball genre now with ball in hand. He's been very exciting. Opportunity here now for Shimlas to get the ball in hand. Haven't really had much opportunity so far in the early stages. But been such an exciting team with ball in hand over the tournament. Currently sit with a points difference of 38. On the right-hand side goes Cohen Dupree. And it's that man once again. I tell you what, Calvin Kononengo, get him a contract. Get him a contract somewhere. Surely he'll be playing SA Cup somewhere. We haven't even had 10 minutes yet, and it's the second turnover he's won at the breakdown. Used to play right for UJ, now making the move to Wits. Been around the block for a while. Captain of Wits, of UJ. Yep. Right, Wits on the front foot, yeah. Still scoreless after 10 minutes. Congo back in the tackle. Be a nice touch here of Wits. That's Kananengo now. He has go. Or come digging for the ball here. That's Devonish. 2 players at the back of him. Mark Sneeman into the side here today. The Mark Sneeman, one of the few changes to this Wits side. Got to carry that from Joshua Ferry. He's another youngster who's come into the side, start today. Now Pollard goes to bed. Lotting. That's a big hit coming from him. Working hard on the tackle. There's Lotting. Quick ball here from Orkamp. And it's the Chaba McQueen who knows how to score a try. His first carry of the day. Vernick Orkamp sees a bit of space there. Open right up for him. It's been closed down. Good tackle there from Luiana McGuigui. Pick up and go here. Now Carl Smith. Last game here for Wits. Signing now. Running through the phases here of Wits, keeping it nice and tight. Good work here from Wits. Now Vertical Camp. And the referee's been taken out. Back on his feet. Solid defense this year from Shimlas. Now back on the angle here goes Elisha Kwatonda. He's just short as Kwatonda. Up and go. Good defense there from Shimlas. Composure needed now. Vertical Camp. Shachava McQuena. Ball's on loose now. Now the break could be on here. And they've managed to find touch. What defense that is from Shimlas. Must have been at least 17, 18 phases. Turnovers come. Kicked away by Michael Annie's ball finding touch as well. Really good work there from Shimlas. Literally kicking themselves. That was a glorious opportunity to try and score some points. But you know what they say. You know, attack wins you games, defense wins you tournaments. And Shimlas, who are looking to try and win this Varsity Cup, be very, very chuffed with that defense. And it's great. I mean, of all people, it's Severus and Darney, the wing, who made the tackle and they managed to hit the ball in it. All the way back towards the 10-meter line. Now DeVet Lotting will feed the line out. They go to Carl Smith. Now Sneeman. Good tackle on him from Pierre Ace, the captain of Shimlas. Now Kusana almost leaving the ball behind. And it did go forward. Up quickly was Ethan Wenzel. And just not kind of able to hold to the ball in contact there from Kusana. Jean now ball in hand. He's won a couple of Varsity Cup Player of the Rocks awards this season. Been very impressive as the number 9. Oh, the right hand side, Betzel goes to the boot. Charles McQueen from deep. A lot of time there. He's going to go to the boot here. Won't find touch. On the bounce goes Wenzel. Now Wenzel a bit of space inside. Still goes Wenzel. Eventually brought down by Kotondo. Good tackle from the loose head. Quick ball here there from the Shimlas. And Hands here. Hands, Justin now. Go and go. He goes himself. Does Giza. And it's been intercepted and then lost forward. Big moment that for Shimlas. And just they're losing the ball there. George Devonish, nice intercept, and he puts the hop up to Kananenga. Wasn't really expecting it. Good to see Crazy Dlamini, by the way, at the back of that scrum. Not that he's currently at the back of the scrum there. He's actually taking up residence on the left, on the side of the scrum, but back on the side, the big number 8. Important player for this Shimla side. The left-hand side. Looks left behind. It's so poor from Nadani Dweber. Really, really poor. It's Charles McQueen trying to find a bit of space outside. Updating my team sheet because I was sent one that was wrong. All of a sudden, I'm seeing Crazy Lemmy on the street, on the field. I'm seeing here Ace on the side of the scrum. Making sure I've got all the right names over here. Midfield there go with Shimlas. And best out to Kwesi Lamini. What a carry that is from him. Numbers here. Big tackle that coming from Elisha Kodonda. Ball comes out loose, but Johnny now manages to jump on it. Okay, so far, yeah, from Wits, but Shimla's going to give him momentum. Go by Jean Renard. Likes to go himself. Maybe sometimes a bit too much. Big tackle that coming on Koza Klope. Now Renier for Yun. Jean Renard goes to the left-hand side. Captain Pierre Ace almost sitting down on his opposite number. Now, options. Zane Bester comes back on the inside. One of the Bester brothers. Trying to hold up the place is Severus Amdani. Back inside. As the captain, Pierre Ace, once again. Now, Kwesi Lamini. Carl Smith up quickly on him. Now, Zandani. Zandani almost through. Big pressure here for Shimlas. Wenzel looking for options. Wenzel goes himself. Not sure that was the right option at all. But still available here for Shimlas. Pick up and go. And it looks like he's going to be held up here. No, he's going to be driven back here as a Sunday Kunene. Good defenses so far here from Wits. Up quickly was Carl Smith. And now, straightens does Frankie Dorstras. For himself. Johnny, no, almost through. Is he over? Just short, apparently. Taking a while to make it available. Out on the right side. Turns and over he goes. It's Liam and Grigri, I think it is, that scored. Shimlas, a lot of pressure. Finally getting the opening. It isn't Grigri. Good try that from Shimlas. And first points of the game come on the brink of the 20-minute mark. Good patience that. So it's third Varsity Cup try for Liam and Grigri. And they've taken a while to get going here, have Shimlas, but first missed big opportunity for them, and you're just spinning in the tackle there, Grigri. It was good work from him. And the extras from right in front at it. So 7 points to 0. Looks like we'll be moving into a strap break here at the 20-minute mark, which will make sense. So it allows me to talk about our partners in PL, who are powering all our Varsity Cup coverage this season. A big shout out to them for, first of all, making it easier than ever to consume Varsity Cup action. And it's been a lot of fun watching Future Box here. You know, we don't know which ones will be Future Box. We have to, we can guess at a couple and sort of look at which players have impressed us so far. But we'll have to wait and see exactly which of these players go on to do bigger and better things. But I've been very impressed with a couple of them. And we'll have to wait and see. But big shout out to NPL and quality process. You can get yourself 100 and off your first order, by the way. Link in the description for that. And these are some of the things you can get your hands on. Right, we're about to get back underway after the strap break. So big shout out to NPL, our Varsity Cup partners. But as I said, it's only thanks to them that we can do things like the Varsity Cup coverage. So big shout out. We're going to be going to Varsity Shield next week. By the way, it's almost a great restart there from the Shimlas, who find a bit of space on the left-hand side. But, Joe, actually going to be into the Varsity Shield next week. We're going to be taking a trip up to Pretoria to Tuks, who find themselves in the Varsity Shield. Not where they'd like to be, and they're just trying to sort of go on a bit of a promotion run. So, we're going to go and check it out and see exactly how it is going, and go scope out that over there. So, we'll probably be there either next week or the week after that. Go to the Varsity Shield final, also be at the Varsity Cup final. So if you are a fan of the competition, come to the final and come and say hi to us. Really cool to see all you guys there, but this is much better from Wits. Needs to try and hit back here. Currently trading 7 points to 0. The Shimlas side, who are looking to try and get themselves a home semi-final. And in case you don't know who MPL is, well, MPL is the first sports nutrition company in South Africa to pioneer a non-proprietary blend policy, ensuring precision and effectiveness in every serving. With clinically proven doses and quality-driven products, they are your best option. Aim higher, push further, sweat harder, and lift stronger. Hashtag for the goal with MPL. Because when it comes to your fitness jersey, MPL is hashtag just better. They've actually been part of my fitness journey. As you can see, I'm busy training for the stage. No, not quite, but I am doing a bit of running, going down to Cape Town to run the Turkish half marathon. So a big shout out to MPL. I've been using some of their protein bars over the last couple of months, and the energy drinks for those days where you've been a bit down. So I can definitely very much endorse them from a personal usage point of view. All right, so 7-0 after almost 23 minutes so far, so not too much in it at the moment. Has been a couple of knock-ons and handling errors, which you expect given how wet the conditions are over at the Wits Stadium. Left-hand side, the Ethan Wenzel goes to the boot. Facing behind there, that's a great kick. I tell you what, I think he's just missed out in the 50-22. We have to wait and see where that back exactly ends up. It might actually even be a 50-22, by the way. I think it is, given the thumbs up already from him. I think this is a 50-22. Inside his own 22. Spots that there's nobody back on the left-hand side there for Wits. And I think it's that's Zondani is having to backtrack. Dustin Hove's having to go back for it. And just want a confirmation. It's just outside the 22, so it will be a Wits put into the line to bet lodging with ball in hand. That must have been inches. A bit of a break and play, waiting for Renier for Yun to be ready. And they've gone with the 4-man line here, have Wits. And it's been stolen at the front of the line. So good work there from Shimlas. Now a bit of front foot ball. Kwesi Dlamini. Big run, and he's supported by Sian Giza, former junior Springbok. Now back to Wenzel. Wenzel goes to Zane Bester. Long pass out wide. One-on-one, and it's a good tackle from Sichar McCrena on Asanda Konene. Penalty up for Shimlas. Zane Bester takes it quickly. But not on the mark there, and a player down there. So they'll take their time here with Shimlas. They'll go to the corner here with Shimlas, I reckon. A lot of pain here is Konene. Not sure where the injury comes. A wrist injury. No, it seems to be his leg. Bit of a hobble there for him. Ball over the top, and that's been bounced, and it's not been knocked on actually by Ndani Dweba. So turnover ball back to the Shimlas after the initial mistake of the line out. Now Dlamini, good tackle on him from his opposite number, Kusana. Now it's Pires with a big running carry there. Pick up and go. They're coming from. I think that's on to cause a Klope. Has he got grounding? Held up. Held up is the call. Good defense that from Wits. So we turn over ball. And a Kasana. So it'll be a scrum here for Wits. Or for Shimlas rather. Big man is into cause a Klope. Takes a lot to stop him. Possession so far for the Shimlas. Got the feed of the scrum. The scrum's gone down here. And a penalty here for Shimlas. Decision time here. Can take another scrum. Can go to the corner. Assume they'll kick to the corner here. Pierre Ace having a conversation with the scrum off. Could be a tap and go here. And Vensel's going to go to the corner. I love Shimlas. They made a mistake with the last one, so need to be a bit more accurate this time. We agree the man who scored the first try with ball in hand. Full line here for Shimlas. Crazy Lamini, that's a good take from him, but not straight. Not straight. You can see, I think Crazy Lamini didn't help Nguigi out at all by glancing back at the referee just to check. You can see he went and actually caught the ball with it on the inside over here, which is never a good sign. Now, interestingly enough, as part of a new potential laws that are being reviewed by World Rugby, is that actual really might change, where if they don't compete, which Wits didn't, that would actually still be legal. I think it's a pretty simple rule change that makes a lot of sense. If they don't compete, why does it have to be straight, really? Look at the crowd. A decent crowd considering the weather conditions. Been pretty miserable over here in Johannesburg. A high of like 16 degrees today. Sun only returns back on Wednesday. We've got some rain for the next few days, but for me, I'm in Cape Town Thursday, so hopefully the weather down there is a bit nicer than it has been up here. It's been very windy in Cape Town. Seen really, really bad weather conditions there last week. Houses, roofs being stripped. But hopefully that seems to be calming down a little bit. Hopefully when I go down there. Work that from Wits at the scrum there. And pick up and go, yeah, from Kananengo. And he's managed to get his knees onto the ground. This is really good work from Wits. Got to try and score next, you got to feel from Wits. So he's really struggled to convert the pressure into points. It's a similar thing to UJ, where they had a lot of opportunities. And Tariq Apollos, who got a yellow card in that game, which didn't help things, goes to the boot. Not the worst clearance either. Much better from Grigri, but good carry that from Pierre Ace, the captain. Shimlas trying to get back on the front foot. Push Rice, now Jean Nelgo himself. Now a bit of a poor pass there to Ethan Benson. Pops it up to Houston now in the scrum cap. And he's well tackled by George Devonish. Crazy Lamini now. Chip over the top there from Venzel, a bit of space. And it was almost really well read by Shachaba McQuena, but it's eventually come down. And it's gone back to Shachaba McQuena. No, in fact, it's not. It's Diana Motsaweni who gets his first touch of the ball today, actually in the 29th minute. Good scramble this from Wits. George Devonish, that's a much better carry from him. Free kick there from Benson, now quickly taken. Popping up to Kanene. Big counteract this coming though from Wits. Now Shimlas have been told to leave it, but they haven't really left it, so it will be a penalty for Wits. Yeah, I'm about to say, they did say leave it. Really good counteract that was from Wits. Munich Orcam not particularly chuffed with the fact that they've taken the ball back and stopped them from taking it quickly. Not that they really would have. Offbeat of the breakdown is the call, and Tariq Apollos now be able to go for touch. Good take that from Carl Smith. It was a good line to compete there from Shimlas. Now Snaban in the centres. All come going to Super Cesar Shongwe. Lions prop. Now Policy a bit of space in behind. He's turned the man. It's a good kick in behind actually, Michael, and he's putting a bit of pressure on that Shimlas line now. Good line at that for Shimlas. Right back to the for end. Ethan Benson. Look, it's charged down actually by Kananengo. I tell you what, you cannot keep that man out of the game. Whether it's a charge down, a turnover, carrying, quality player. I think we've got to see more of it, to be honest. As I said, if I'm a Griffins, for example, watching this, or a Falker, I'll be looking at him and going, thank you very much. I would throw him into the Curry Cup side. If I'm the Lions, I'm looking at him thinking, well, he could do a job in the Curry Cup side. He's definitely been the best player for us so far this season. Right, deep restart there, and Apollos goes to the left-hand side. Bit of a slip there, but good take in the end coming from, I think it was Michael Annies. Now Venzel, keeping it quite low. And diving forward there was Weber. Now it's the Chava Quena. Needs to find touch. Finds a very good touch finder. Right towards the halfway line. Very, very good work there from Sachava Quena. The highest point scorer of Wits. Well, the highest try scorer, really. Been very, very good this season as McQuena. Exciting man with ball in hand. Ethan Wenzel goes to Houston. Now it's a pretty poor pass, and I'll tell you what, the chase is on there. Dweber dives on it, slightly isolated. Carl Smith arrives. Big counteract that from Shimlas, but Wits will secure the ball. Very, very good hustle that it is for Wits. And nothing coming out, so the referee saying Wits took it in. And a scrum for Wits. A bit of fisticuffs on the floor there. Behind, there's an interesting decision there from Nene. Right, it's a penalty here for Wits. Right, 7 points the lead for Shimlas. It's not a very big lead here, so Wits have an opportunity to try and close it. They would have scored next. 6 penalties conceded by Shimlas, so Wits have had opportunities here. Need to try and make them count, though. Carl Smith and Kasana, the two sort of marquee players really in this Wits pack, need to start standing up. Once again, goes to Carl Smith at the line out. He's been their only real sort of target so far. Vet lottering, though. And it's been ripped in the tackle there by Shimlas, but illegally so. So another penalty for Wits. And then go just telling Orcam just to calm down a little bit. And Orcam wants to try and take it quickly. They are going to take a tap here of Wits. Orcam goes to Kutonda. Now Shachaba. Quena goes to Kasana. Kasana just short. Good this momentum now for Wits. Orcam assessing his options. Goes to George Devonish. Draws a couple of defenders. Now Chongwe now. The tight head. Pick up and go. And held up as the call. It'll be 5-meter scrum here for Wits. Not out the woods yet, Shimlas. Right, so scrum here for Wits. Just under 4 minutes left in the half. And a penalty this time for Shimla. That's a big moment there from there. You can see the frustration in the Wits players. For the Klope, going after one of the Wits players there. Not entirely sure which one. I think he's giving it to Shongwe. It's interesting, interesting the decision to go there after a player who has represented the Lions. The Klope. Trying to get to the face of Shimlas Varsity. Got pedigree, played SA Schools at Shongwe. He's a good player. We have a substitution here. Kwesi Dlamini's going to be substituted here. It's an interesting decision. He is coming back from injury, is Kwesi Dlamini. So maybe they just want to protect him for the semi-finals. He's such an important player for Shimlas. So it looks like, I think it's Ferdinand Vergatuni. He's come on. In fact, it's Henry van Heerden who's come on. And the decision, trying to work out why Henry van Heerden would come on. And Pierre Ace, who can play at lock, is already on the flank, so... Much better. And Jean Renel skips through the middle and slips, looking for options. Good tackle coming for Charles McQuena. Pick up and go by Michael Annies and Kasane. Forces him back. Shimlas inside the 22. 1 minute left on the clock. Big carry there coming from Jean-Ray Stopforth. Wenzel, good carry from him. Job there from Shimlas to secure that ball. Now pressure there on Kunene. Pierre Ace, the captain of Shimlas. Now looking for options, goes to close the club in. Now Justenal, exciting player Justenal, skips past one tackle. Big ball here to Wenzel, inside ball! And he's going to go over. Yeah, he is going to go over. Great try, that is. Sabiro Sondani will go over for the Shimlas. A couple of Shimlas supporters in the stands enjoyed that, but that's a great try. Right on the brink of half-time. A sucker punch for Wits. But Shimlas well in control now. It's 8th Varsity Cup for Sabiro Sondani. And this is just pressure. And you miss one tackle in this kind of situation. And you can see the try. And Wits will be so frustrated at that. Right on the cusp of half-time. They were building momentum, getting a lot better. And then they've just relinquished all that pressure by conceding a pretty soft try in the end. Poor tackle attack. I think it was Tariq Apollos there that missed it. Sondani over Wenzel now with the conversion after the final whistle's gone for the half. Right, so there we go. The final moment of the game there. And interesting half, really, it must be said, in terms of momentum. I mean, it was a strange one because Wits had a lot of pressure and a lot of opportunity during that half, just couldn't really make it count. And Shimlas, on the other hand, have been far more clinical. I suppose, look, at the other side, they're looking to try and make the semi-finals. They've already made the semi-finals, but now trying to ensure they get a home semi-final, which is so important. I think home ground advantage, especially when it comes to Varsity Cup, is huge. And if you don't get it right, then traveling can be a bit of an issue. You kind of, I mean, like Potch and Bloom and stuff like that. They don't have the money to be flying directly, so they often fly to Joburg and then bus and stuff like that. And obviously also, just in terms of familiar conditions, stuff like that, it becomes a difficult one to get right. So that is what Shimlas are playing for, a potential home semi-final. The Wits, while they're playing for pride, really, they cannot actually make the playoffs. And it's frustrating for them because they started really well in the tournament, but have since sort of faded away. But we're going to go into a bit of into a break, and we'll be back for the second half. By the way, we'll be live for both games today. We'll have Rudes up a bit later with that NW Eagles versus Ikey's game. Both those teams also competing for a spot in the home semi-final. But for now, at half-time, it is Shimlas 14, Wits 0. And we'll be back for the second half in just a
Hello and welcome, my name is Reese and today I'm going to be speaking to you about one of our channel partners, BITDEFENDER. Forever Sports is proudly supported by BITDEFENDER, one of the global leaders in cybersecurity. Stay safe with the most consistently top-rated antivirus of the last 10 years and counting. To protect yourself from cyber attacks, protect your browsing and personal information, and so much more, get BITDEFENDER. With BITDEFENDER's premium VPN, digital privacy and freedom is as easy as flicking on a light switch. Bank, stream, and download without exposing a single byte of personal information. Unblock your favorite streaming sites and get access to content that you want to watch on up to 10 devices today. Effective, invisible, and amazingly affordable. Use the link in the description to get started. Hello everyone and welcome to Forever Sports. As one of the leading channels in the world providing free coverage of all of your favorite sports, we are asking for your support. Everything that we create at Forever Sports is available for free and always will be. To help us continue delivering high quality content, as well as expanding our coverage, we are asking you to consider supporting the channel by becoming a channel member. As part of the Forever Sports Members Club, you will gain access to select perks, such as exclusive stickers and emojis to use during our watch-alongs and live streams. You will also gain early access to premium content, as well as have your name listed on the channel under channel members. We strive to deliver quality content that is unmatched by other channels, and are always looking to take things up another level, and our members give us the chance to do this. It is thanks to our members and other support that we get from our fans that we are able to deliver campaigns such as the France 2023 on the ground coverage. So if you would like to continue supporting the channel and the free coverage that it provides, be sure to check the link in the description.
Right, and we are back for the second half. Wits versus Shimlas. Shimlas leading the home side 14 points to 0, scoring just before half time and need to score first in the second half if they are to give their home fans something to cheer about. Pinnacle Camp going into the booth pretty early over there, and I thought Wits actually didn't have a bad half. Just couldn't really score points, to be honest. Good defense, must be said. Farmer Shimlas look pretty good, and they're trying to find themselves a home semi-final. And yeah, a bonus point victory is pretty much what they really need to try and make that a likely possibility. Take that there to Sundani, and camera work straddling a little bit with lens filters and stuff like that. And a good start this year from Shimlas. Sundani, who went over just before half time, carrying strong. Andre now that's so away from him, just controlling things at the moment. Inside ball from Wenzel to Annie, trying to spin away from the tackle from Kusana. Now to Klope. Was having a go at his opposite number, or his opposite scrummaging number anyway. Superseas was Shongwe. Now Wenzel looking for options. They're going to go back here. I think it's a penalty against Wits. I think Vernon Orca might have had a late tackle there. Yeah, it's actually a penalty for Wits. Yeah, he had to ask him as fair enough, the referee saying against who. So a bit of confusion here. I think it's actually a Wits penalty. All right, Polo style, and you define touch. Not the best touch finder, but it'll be a Wits line into doing the 10 meter and the 22. Time to go to George Devonish, who's fumbled it down. And it'll be a knock on there from Wits. Go with line chair, Wits. Go to just quickly putting my fan on. Amazing. It doesn't matter how hot it gets, how cold it gets. This is my opposite mind. It absolutely cooks when it wants to. And we're going to have a scrum here for Wits, 3 minutes into the second half. Then White it onto the park, by the way, for Shongwe. And Null goes himself. Leaves the ball behind, pops it up. And it's ready for Yun. On the right side, Vince looking for options. Good tackle there from Kusana. Almost made it through the gap there, Genre now, but ball been ripped in the tackle. Once again, ripped to get him now, so it'll be double knock on there. So we'll go back for the scrum for Wits. Also handy areas in the wet conditions here. Very steady, the scrum. Yeah, it takes a while before eventually it's fed by Orcam. Goes down the left-hand side. Big Potter's got time to find his clearance. Playing with the wind here of it, so it's good to kick that from Tariq Potter's. Much better. Looks like it is starting to rain a bit. I agree with feeds and to pull out that knock on coming initially from Wits, so it'll be a Shimlas scrum. And Greavy's been smacked in the face there. Scrum there on the 10-meter line inside Shimlas territory. Scrum, yeah. A reset here, no stability there. Referee. That's another reset. Just still a Shimlas ball. Much more solid this time for this. Now, second shot coming from Shimlas, looking for the penalty here. Forced to use it, and now goes to Wenzel. Two at the top towards Zane Bester. Zane Bester regathers. Good work that from the outside centre. Quick recycle here. And it's Henry van Heerden. And gone backwards from Wenzel. Forced to Michael Annies. Now, Dos Rees. Wenzel looking for options. Wenzel going himself straight through the middle. Bit of a block there, maybe. Looking for inside. Oh, no, he's lost it forward. And Tariq Potter's will go back. And he's also lost it forward. So he'll go back for the initial knock on. I think, to be honest, there might have been a bit of obstruction, which is what created the gap for Wenzel to sort of just slide through. Would like to go have another look at that. I think there was a bit of lazy running from a couple of Shimlas players, which created that opportunity in the space there for Ethan Wenzel. Having a break and play, a couple of players receiving a bit of treatment. Right, so scrum here for Wits inside their own 22. Defensive scrum for them. Need to just sort of clear their lines there, get themselves back up towards the Shimlas part of the park. Scrum, that's name and pops it up to Watchalong. Good carry from him. Now Kusana going on a bit of a run. Slightly isolated. We can't attack here is Shimlas. Big counter coming. And Houston up on a bit of pressure. But Shimlas eventually managing to secure the ball. Now Wenzel. And left behind by Houston now. And then dropped once again. Should have a ball here. Well, Tibet Lottery, has he got the pace? He's not going to have the pace. Zane Best is going to go back and clean up. He's going to run himself. Gui pops it up. Good work this from Shimlas. Looking to try and run from deep. And seeing Giza's caught in the ball by Carl Smith. Key player of Wits is Carl Smith. Catch for the Lions. Mark Sneyman trying to get his hands on that ball. Right, now options here for Tariq Apollo. He's going to go to the boot. Looking for distance. Seeing a bit of space on the left-hand side. And decides to mark it there. I think it's on Darnie back in the 22. Taking it quickly. Actually, the Sander Koneni. Won't find Tass. Now it's the Charles McQueen. This is where he likes to get the ball. Good tackle. Pops it up again to Lyndon Kuzane. Solid ball carrier so far for Wits. Ball available for Wits eventually. Now it goes to Liam Whitehead. That ball's been ripped in the tackle. Good tackle that from Vernick Orkamp. Shimlas taking a while to secure the ball. Good counteracting that for Wits to slow things down. Now back to Vince in the pocket. He goes to the boot. And it's allowed to bounce. Kananengo goes up and knocks it backwards and then it falls back into his hand. Now he's not going to run. And Kananengo's still going. He's so deceptively fast. Good tackle that from Ethan Wenzel. Really stood up for the challenge there. Penalty though for Wits, but they had time trying to reset their defense. Proper tackle that is though from Wenzel. Because he was running at full tilt here was Kananengo. Gets away from one and then bang. Wenzel says, nope, not coming anywhere, mate. Very good tackle that from the fly half. A really good rolling maul. Look at this rolling maul here from Vith. They're still going, by the way. I don't see how they stopped this to Shimlas. It's eventually gone down. Must be a penalty advantage there. Yeah, there it is. Orkamp there. Seeing Gizi not enjoying being slapped on the back, but was been told to leave it go. Pretty, we can see it's a bit cold over there. Also, a couple of alcoholic beverages sorts that out quite quickly. If you're ever cold, so a couple of brandies keeps you nice sorted. Right, looking for the quick tap here. Kononengo, ball in hand. Ball at his feet, rather. Let's see what this can do. Tap and go. He goes himself. It's Kononengo. Ball pops up towards the back. Picked up by Vernick Orkamp. Okay, De Wit lottering, almost seeing a bit of a space for him. Couple of lazy defenders here from Shimlas. All available, though, for Orkamp. Now penalty advantage does come for Wits. Now Kasana. Good tackle on him. Good pressure. Need a quick offload here. Vernick Orkamp. That's a big tackle here on Snyman. Been disrupted, though. Penalty advantage still, though, for Wits. They'll go back for the penalty. I think we might... No, you can't, I think, just yet. But I think Shimlas could be on a bit of a warning here. All right, let's see what else. They're going to continue to tap and go. For a set piece, maybe. Go for the line. No Kononengo. Still wants the ball at his feet. He wants to have a go here. Good tackle on him. A few defenders. Orkamp, and that's a good carry there. And a reach. No, it's knocked forward. It's knocked forward. Now a little chip ahead from Ngwigwi. And no advantage there. And that's the big man, Liam White. Sorry, Jason Kluter has just come on. Who's knocked the ball in the process. Reaching out for it. And I think just short and then knocking it on. Agonizingly close for the loose head. Who's just come on. That might have been his first carry. Right, so the scrum now for Shimlas. Two new props here for Wits. An opportunity maybe they're going to try and work over a penalty. I'd love to tell you how many minutes it's been, but we've currently got no scoreboard on the TV here, so I'll try and give you an update on exactly where we are once that does return. Meantime, there's a scrum on the 5 meters line. Defensive scrum here for Shimlas. Huge scrum there from Shimlas. Twisting, and they win the penalty as well. Good scrum, really struggling. You can see what it means to the Shimlas props. Lots of words being said to the other front rows there. Personally, I think Klopp is not driving through. I think he's actually just driving left, but I think it was the penalty actually came on the tight head side there. So I think it's Frankie Dos-Reis who's been awarded there, as opposed to Intercausa Klopp here. Bensel, it's a good kick from him up towards the halfway line. And that kind of sort of sums it up for Bits. They've had opportunities. They've had possession. They've just not really been able to capitalize on it. Right, so Shimlas line out. Just inside their own half. Be there. And Justinel slipping the tackle was Kirikopolis. Vesta to Wenzel. It's a good wrap around this from Shimlas. Wenzel finding a bit of space. Trying to get the offload away, but it's knocked backwards by Watchalong. Caught on the ball by Zondani. Taken back as the course. The Charles McQueen goes down the center of the park. Now Sian Giza slightly isolated and penalty going off his feet there against the vet lottering. The young hooker. We'll see him again next season. Right, so now penalty here for Shimlas and they found the line at about 22. So an opportunity for them. 58 minutes, and it's almost won by George Devonish. Yeah, knock-on from so knock-on advantage. It was a good contest there from the big lock. Now Pierre Ace advantage over for the knock. Shimlas on the front foot, chap. Tucker and Klobe. Pierre Ace. Big hit on him. Bounces off to Jason Cluton, and there's another go. Now Wenzel. Long pass out towards Justin now. Justin now. Carrying strong. Brought down just for the 22. Thunder now this time. Wenzel going flat to Guigui. Pops it up to, they got stop fourth. And they've turned the ball over here. Wits has been all camp. That's a great kick from him as well. Funny enough, if that actually stayed in, it would have been interesting, but went for touch there at all camp. In the end, it's actually a great kick. Right, I'm going to move to a strap break there. So another opportunity for us to tell you about MPL, who I mentioned earlier, are the first South African sports nutrition company to pioneer a non-proprietary blend policy, ensuring precision and effectiveness in every serving. MPL have clinically proven dose and quality-driven products that are your best option. Aim higher, push further, sweat harder, and lift stronger. Hashtag for the goal with MPL. Whatever your goals are, they've got something to help you get there. When it comes to your fitness jersey, MPL is just better. Big shout out to them for powering the stream. And let's see some of the products that you can look forward to getting your hands on. You can get yourself R100 off, by the way, using the link in the description. And this is what that R100 off can go towards. Right, back from the strap break, and we are returning with a line-out for Shimlas inside their own half, and you can see quite a rousing strap break that from Wits, really trying to sort of rile each other up, and just, I think it's the last 2 minutes of the season is basically what they'll be telling each other. You know, this is now the time to have a go, because if not, why not? Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Yeah, try and give their home fans something to cheer about, go out with a bit of a bang. Good tackle that really on Uncle Annie's. And a penalty for Shimlas. Let's go see a little bit over enthusiastic there as we enter the final 20 minutes of the game. There we go. A debut, a Varsity Cup debut for Kanyiso Johnny for Shimlas. Onto the park in place of Jean Reynal. Will be a short start in a week's time when Shimlas take on whoever they do in the semi-final. Grigri once again being pinged for not going in straight. Has been a bit of an issue there for him. Very frustrated from Grigri. Right, so two new props on here for Shimlas. 20 minutes since the last points were scored. Had nothing in the second half so far. Another big scrum there from Shimlas. And penalty for Shimlas. And the scrum's been a massive problem here for Wits. They replaced their two props. Nothing really they can do about it. But when every single time you go to a scrum and you basically see their penalty, it becomes a very long night in the office. Right, so as it stands, Shimlas will go top of the log. Eagles play Ikes at 7 o'clock. Marty's take on CUT. The Ixias also at 7 o'clock. But at the moment, Shimlas will need a bonus point, really, if they are to try and secure that home semi-final. I don't think 4 points will be enough. That's a big, huge gun there for Shimlas. Penalty advantage. Down the left-hand side, there goes Johnny. Dane Bester fighting hard in the midfield. Bit of a Varsity Cup legend, the Besters. Oh, good carry that from Cian Giza, but right in front of the man, Kunanengo. And he was allowed to play there, but there was a penalty advantage for a high tackle earlier, so they go back for that. And a bit of pain there is Mark Sneyman. Burning more there are Shimlas. And penalty advantage. They've tripped over Liam White, who was on the floor. 15 minutes left on the clock here. Johnny is digging for the ball, looking for options. Goes to Yostenel. That's a good carry there from Johnny. Stop fourth. Johnny. Tackle that came from Carl Smith. Penalty advantage for Shimlas. It might have been a bit high from Carl Smith. Wenzel brought down by Sneeman. Good tackle from him. Shimlas back on the front foot, back on the left-hand side. And Gwigwi scored it first in the first half. I'm looking for second. Now, the replacement, that's a big carry there from Conley Peterson. Johnny caught on the ball almost. Eventually manages to get away to Renia Fuyun. Zabi coming from Avuye Lamabeche. Really good pressure here from Shimlas going through the phases. And vertical came off quickly there. And they go back for the penalty, which was for a high tackle. So decision time here for Shimlas. They'll probably go for the corner, I reckon. Would make the most sense. Desperately searching for that bonus point. Try and give them the best opportunity at a home semi-final. The reset at scrum time, yeah. 14 minutes left on the clock here for Wits in the Varsity Cup. For Shimlas, they will progress to the semi-finals. The question is, who will they face? And, yeah, I think at the end of the day, it comes down to that Marty CUT game. I think Shimlas have to find a bonus point share, because I personally think that Marty will find one as well. So I expect Shimlas to probably finish about third. Eagles, if they beat Ikes, will finish top of the log because they'll got 4 points, which will be unassailable. But if they were to lose, Ikes can overtake them, March overtake them, and all of a sudden you could have the Maroon Machine hosting a home semi-final, as well as Ikes potentially topping the log, depending on what happens there. You could also have Stellenbosch topping the log. Down the right-hand side, Shimlas go, and that's a great try. It took a while for them to get going in the second half, and Michael Andes has gone over. A sustained amount of pressure for Shimlas finally pays off, and the team in blue get their third try. One more for a bonus point. Just talking about the fact that they've got to try and find that bonus point. Bonus point and points difference, to be honest. No, it's at the moment their points difference is currently sitting on 38. Obviously, they'll go up by 19 at the moment. If Ethan Wenzel manages to nail this, it'll go up to 21. So that'll take them up to 59, which is still behind Marty's. So not much chance of really managing to hone in the points difference on the other teams. Marty's 62 points ahead of them, and Ikes and Eagles were well ahead. And that's because the Ikes absolutely demolished UWC. And it's off the bar and to the right there from Ethan Wenzel. So 19-0 is where it'll remain for the Shimlas. I think that's Dustin Holmes who's made way here. So Chua's come on there for Wits, who almost gained the ball back for the kickoff. Eventually picked up by Pierre Ace, Shimla's captain for season. Inside, that's good. Oh, great handling that is from. But I think it's actually Nkoko Ngobe. And kind of Nengo's made another turnover at the breakdown. He's been very, very good tonight once again. Options here. Carl Smith, long pass out wide to Mark Snyman. And that's been intercepted by Wenzel. And he gives it away to Zondani. Pop it back up. That's great support play. Almost through is Justin now. Delays the pass. Shimlas back on the front foot in the 22. Giza sits down Carl Smith. Eventually brought down by David Lottering. Good work this year from Shimlas. Inside ball from Zane Bester. Good step there. Coming from Michael Annies. Now Pierre Ace. Good pick up off the ball there. Watchalong gets up, but it takes a while for him to bring him down. Now Johnny, inside ball to Ngwigwi. And it's knocked on the floor. And words there from Vernick Orkamp to Ngwigwi, who I think in an attempt to hand off, basically just slapped him in the face. And Vernick Orkamp, in a typical scrum half style, has been trying to get under a lot of the Shimlas players' skins. Right, 10 minutes left on the clock. Right, and scrum here for Wits, which is not really what they want, given how dominant the Shimlas scrum has been today. Much better that from Wits, and Vernick Orkamp manages to go to Tariq Polis. Polis shows the goes himself. Now gives it away to the speedster. Oh, it's a big hit there. It's a good carry there coming from Chirwa. Just onto the park. Deep pass there. Good take there from Mark Snyman. Brings in Carl Smith. Now a bit of an overlap. I need a draw and pass here. And Watchalong. Oh, ball back inside. And it's regathered. What a try it is. Coast to coast for Wits. And it's Bennett that goes over. Well, it's probably a little bit too late, but what a try that is. Goodness me. That is, I mean, from where? From where? That started from inside the 22. The handling here, we need to try and zoom in a little bit. That bang, inside ball there. Oh, out the back door, past there. And I'm trying to see who it was. And Bennett goes over. Surely we've got some more, some closer angle. I want to see that behind that, out the back door pass there for Bennett, who's just come on, by the way. And that's a 7-point try that from Wits. And I tell you what, as a 7-point tries go, you'll be hard pressed to find a better one than that. I tell you what, the Joburg teams, UJ and Wits, when they've scored tries this season, they've scored them in proper style. Now Tariq Polis right up against the touchline. Looking pretty good, though. Down the left-hand side there. What a try that is. What a moment from Bennett. Mark Snyman. Carl Smith. There we go. This is what I want to watch here. That's a good work from Watchalong. Good. I think it's kind of Ningo, by the way. All players. Inside ball. Initial fumble from Bennett. Then he regathers and goes over. It's great work that from Wits. Right, 19 points to 7 with 8 minutes left on the clock. 7.5, really. Do Wits yet dream of a potential comeback. Bit of a fumble, but initially eventually taken by George Devonish. Now Smith. Apollo. So Bish now looking to try to run absolutely everything. Yeah, caught on the ball there is Snyman. Does well to just hold it up a little bit and allow a bit of support. Now, Apollo's once again looking to keep it himself. And the ball's been knocked on, yeah, but Kananungu's come away with it. Up against the touchline, still going as Kananungu. And a penalty there for Wits as well. Bit of a spring in their step all of a sudden, yeah, do Wits. And a player down here. I think it's Kananungu. There's Kananungu who's got down, but back up to the park. What a game he's had. Out on the left-hand side of Wits. We're getting inside ball. This is Charlotte McQueen. That was so telegraphed. Didn't help his team out at all with that. So many options there. So Tariq Porras goes to the thing, and the wind is just taking it so far out there. Straight in there from the young flower half. 20 years old is Tariq Porras. We'll see him again next season. Exciting player. We're still in the park, by the way. Both hookers still in the park. All over the top, and Devet Lottery's lost it forward. Well, I'll tell you what, it's interesting because Ngwigwi has threw that ball into the line out, but the replacement hooker of Vice Hofmeyr is onto the park. So I think Ngwigwi might be playing on the flank here. Johnny back inside. That's Oki van der Merwe there. Big man. Up forth to Wenzel. Wenzel. Bit of space there for Ferdinand Vogatini. Hofmeyr and Kasana with the interception. With that from the Wits number 8. Under 4 minutes left on the clock here, so probably a little too late, Jab with Wits. So they have to score basically off here. Another 7-pointer would give them a chance. Now still desperately looking for that bonus point try, are the Shimlas. Big scrum here, 5-minute scrum here. Joni looking for options here. Goes to Joosten now. Joosten now, look at the strength. He's going to be just short here, I think. Held up, go back for another scrum here. Big carry that was from Joosten now. Our players down here, Mark's name and receiving some more treatment. Right, and there it is. That's it for Mark Snyman, who brings it close to his Varsity Cup career. Always very cool to see sort of how much attention the players get in their final game. You know, they either age out or they finish varsity, for example, have to be 25 years or younger to play in the competition. And that is Mark Snyman's final contribution, was holding up the opposite number for that try. So a nice way to finish his career. He will finish on the losing side and will not be going to the semi-finals, but at least a solid performance on his final game. And straight over go Shimlas once again. Joostendaal, hard man to stop. A really, really hard man to stop. And they're going on the blind side here, do Shimlas. And it's a 6th Varsity Cup try here for Joostendaal. Yeah, just completely steps inside. And unfortunately, the new man coming onto the park, trying to get up to it. Caleb Lombard, just not up to the task. Joostendaal, good try that from him. $24 points to 7 now. Shimlas with the bonus point. That'll give them a little bit of hope that they might yet scrape a home semi-final. Right, the kick is not good there for Ethan Wenzel. So 24.7 is how it remains. The final 30 seconds of rugby for Wits in this season's Varsity Cup. They've provided a lot of entertainment. Haven't quite been able to capitalize that draw against UCT. Probably the defining moment. Oh, jeepers. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Completely let that go, did Nick Canadian. Then tried to point towards the halfway line, but it clearly bounced inside. And Shimlas will have a defensive line out the final 10 seconds of the game. And Grigui, who has played a full 80 minutes, will be the one to feed the line out. Move to the flank here in the last sort of 10 or so. And that's not straight. Once again, free kick here for Wits. Will come go himself. Menke's now just onto the park. Pick up and go. And tell you what, Watchalong will have the final say. Wits finish on a high. They'll bow out of the competition with a try. And they will lose the game, but a courageous performance from Wits in front of their home crowd. And that's how they'll end their Varsity Cup season. Well, there we go. Final score with a kick to come is 12 points, 24. Wits can yet close it down by 2 minutes. But good work there by Vernick. Cam just going himself. Leave options, popping it up. Solid carry in the end there from Menke, who's just come on. And then pick up and go from Watchalong. Good strength. Right, well, there it is, people. Oh, sure, but I haven't been updating the score. That's been very good. Well done, Steve. That we were on a manual score. So Tweaker Polis missed his first conversion attempt. We'll have another opportunity here. And off the poles for the youngster. Right, final score at the Wits Stadium. It'll be 24 points to 12. Shimlas with a bonus point. They'll have to wait and see exactly whether that'll be enough for them to get a home semi-final. The rest of the fixtures kicking off momentarily. People, thank you very much. I'm going to send you across to the stream for NW Eagles versus Ikeys that kicks off in just over 20 minutes time. Rudy will be taking you through that one. So thank you very much, people.